the play today. Out of the shotgun, Hooker. This is the dimension that he adds that Willis didn't have, and he picks up the first down inside the 30-yard line. Hooker's going to take off. One guy to beat, and did it! Touchdown, Hokies! An impressive opening drive, capitalizing off the interception for Justin Fuente's squad.
This offense a different dimension, and man, huge touchdown for Virginia Tech on the other side, and keep Miami in this football game. The pressure coming.
Hooker drops back. Backside pressure found his man, though. And touchdown Hokies. Keene with another score. Rick Cohen added him on Twitter and said, hey, why not us, the alma mater at A&T? Right now he's with Virginia Tech, and they are going in for another score. Keene with his second touchdown of the day. Got a great block from Mitchell for the touchdown. One more look at this run by Keene after the catch. Dusty will have the details on it after the break. Play well this afternoon. Big catch. Huge play. The police in the backfield. Hooker pulls it out. Touchdown. That's the third one of the day for Keene.
Which leads to a little play action. Pass to Dalton Keene. Virginia Tech with a firm lead late.
On 3rd and 5. Hooker has a man open. They left Keene all alone. That's the wrong guy to leave open. Keene on the loose and drilled at the 4-yard line. But 1st and goal with 1:36 to go.
Loss of 5 on the play. It'll be a 2nd and goal now for the Hokies. Hooker back to pass and quickly to Hazelton. This time he hangs on.
On a defender on the left side of your screen. The matchup was against Rashad Dickerson this time. Last time Malik Wilder made a play, but Damon Hazelton comes down with the reception.
Hooker quickly to Hazelton. Got one man to beat, and does. Down the sideline, inside the 15, the 10, he'll score.
Up last week with a big touchdown at the end of the game, and right here just a little stop route, and uses his length, give a stiff arm right into the end zone.
Fake to McLeese. As a receiver wide open, that's Robinson. Inside the 40, knocked out of bounds at the 32.
Hooker, the pump and the throw. Wide open man is Trey Turner. In stride, trying to get to the end zone. It's a touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lunch Pail D and the Hokie O.
Yeah, the LPD got a big stop, forced a punt, and taking advantage of it. The Hokies, I'd keep coming back to it.
7 rushes and 55 yards from McLeese. They fake it to him. This time, the receiver is open, and it's Dalton Keene inside the 25-yard line.
King coming in motion. Hooker keeps it. Room to run up the middle. And he'll pick up a first down near midfield. Hooker rolling. Again to his tight end, Mitchell. Lot of room. Tripped up, but he doesn't get tripped up until he gets to the 36-yard line. He's fired up. Hokies are moving the football. They can avoid it. Hooker, pressure comes. Picked up. Got Hazelton. That's a first down.
Concentration to come down with it. Another interception from Virginia Tech defense.
And another touchdown for Hooker. And Hooker finished it off. All Hokies late.
Hooker claps his hands, looks to throw. Deep down the sideline, Trey Turner
Hooker makes the catch over the shoulder right in front of the Georgia Tech bench.
Pass complete to number 11, Trey Turner.
Pressure, Trey Swilling one-on-one on the outside, and this is just a fade route, go route down the sideline. And how good is that throw by Hendon Hooker? Drops it right down the chimney chute to Trey Turner.
See if Curry can make a play. That throw to a wide open man. It's James Mitchell for the touchdown.
Hooker's pass for touchdown to number 82.
Let's take a look here in coverage, and it looked like maybe Tariq Carpenter got a little bit lost in coverage.
2nd and 3. Hooker back to pass. Hit just as he released and caught by Robinson. Still on his feet. Tavion brought down at the 1.
Like though, full motion this way, and they're going to sneak Tavion all the way back. Everything's going this way, so they get the defense to move. Right, we're going to boot out to the right. We're going to get full flow that way from the defense, and then we're going to throw back across the field as Hendon Hooker takes a shot, delivers a perfect pass, and the rest is Tavion Robinson in the open field.
1st and goal. 2nd and goal for the Hokies. Hooker into the end zone on the fade. Touchdown, Turner!
For the end zone. Hazelton's going to take it here. He's going to go up and around. Man-to-man coverage. Initially the slant provides a little bit of a pick. Defender has to work underneath it. Cleans up Trey Turner, and he goes up and he gets the touchdown.
Boy, what about that pass?
Virginia had one of the best cornerbacks in all of college football, Bryce Hall, but he has been out and won't come back and play this year. Hooker throwing down the field, and the pass is caught. There's one of those wideouts. I think with an advantage, Damon Hazelton.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a shot play here.
On 1st down, Virginia may be showing some pressure. Snowden will come, and Hooker keeps it, goes right where he was. Hendon Hooker doing a Bryce Perkins impersonation. Inside the 5, touchdown. Hendon Hooker matching the Virginia quarterback, 34 yards. An extra point away from Tech tying this game up. Hooker on the ground.
Just a great play, great blocks on the outside. We got 2 dynamic quarterbacks doing their thing today.
Hendon Hooker still in at quarterback for Virginia Tech. Play action to start this drive. Floats one up the seam, tipped, and hauled in with one hand by James Mitchell. He already has a touchdown on the ground, and he's dragged in tacklers all the way down to the red zone. There it is, straight quarterback run, and a touchdown for Hendon Hooker.
Great job using the motion. That back's going to come all the way out here. You're going to remove somebody from the box. Right, watch the defender go with him. Now that one extra guy's out. You see the point of attack, Mitchell, down block, pull that guard. Beautiful job by Mitchell.
Is there pressure coming? They're going to run it with Herbert. A step back for Hooker. Down the sideline, wide open. Tavion Robinson, touchdown.
3-by-1 formation. They're going to run everyone this way. Tailback's going to come with it this way. Hooker is going to tuck the ball and run this way, and then they're going to have a jump step by here. This receiver, Robinson, is going to fake like he's going to block and go down the field. Watch everybody react. Here comes the run. Freeze it. And then look at those defenders. You think it's run. You think it's run. And Robinson's just going to sneak down that seam, let it ride, and then watch the patience. Be boring in that hole. Don't run to that safety. Great ball by Hooker to hold him up. And then touchdown Hokies. Really good play design.
1st and
for Hendon Hooker that you like.
4-man rush. Hooker, the pocket. Play action. Play action. Hooker up the seam. He's got a hook up. He's got a touchdown with James Mitchell.
Just watch Chapman here. As the motion comes this way, Mitchell's going to sneak right behind him. Chapman's going to have his eyes in the backfield. And that reverse, look at Mitchell sneak right behind him. Hendon Hooker, an aggressive throw. Really good job by Mitchell, just kind of being patient.
Back shoulder throw, incomplete.
Coming in at 2-1 after an action-packed defeat at North Carolina, 56-45 last weekend. And here's Hooker. Hooker off to the races, nearly tripped up, stays on his feet, and across to the 40-yard line before he steps out. And a scintillating run that goes for 30 yards. And around the 35.
Absolutely, one punched out, one a mistake by the offense, but 2 takeaways early. It's always got opportunities for Trey Turner.
4 straight plays of at least 10 yards here for the Hokies. Here's the ball game, 14-10. BC coming off a touchdown drive on top here, 7-3, and on the run, it's punching outside. Hooker still on his feet across the 20-yard line with a terrific sprint. Finally dragged down by Jones, but he gains 31. So 1st and goal for the Hokies. Hooker is going to run it. Drive for the end zone, and he gets there inside the pylon for a touchdown. Boy, that drive was all on him. He punches it in from 7 yards out to get the score.
Really was outstanding. His ability as a runner, made a couple throws as well, but it's just a quarterback sweep. Good job of identifying what BC is doing and then getting to some of these quarterback runs. And a touchdown, he's been fantastic.
Back to throw, throwing short into the flat and complete to Herbert. Moving across the 10-yard line, taking it all the way in for a touchdown. The Hokies strike again. What a beautiful play. Great design. Herbert from 29 yards rumbles in for the Hokies.
Sudden change has been tough for this BC defense. They go with the screen as you see Darrisaw working, and good patience and job of setting it up by Herbert as he was going out of that.
3rd down and 15 for the Hokies. He's going to keep it. Hooker darting into the end zone for a touchdown. Lightning quick. And oh so dangerous, Hendon Hooker making his presence felt in his return as the starter in a big way tonight here against Boston College.
Oh, some love to the big guys up front. It's just a follow play. Blackshear does a good job of
going to hand this one off. Nice.
Shock that has been. So many good players, good coaching staff. They've struggled that way.
Well, it's Hooker on the keep, getting to the 40-yard line. What about
impressive efforts by his football team?
No question. Hooker will fire that one. A battle for the football. BC says that they have it on a coverage by Mike Palmer. Now they will untangle them to get a resolution here. Completed pass. He is to get a resolution here. Completed pass. He is awfully strong. Once again, the quarterback on the spin. Hooker heading for the end zone. He's in for a touchdown. Oh, sensational run by Hendon Hooker with the spin and then diving into the end zone for 6 more. 17-yard rush.
The ability to give to him. You're going to read 93. The defensive tackle, he chases, you keep the football. It's kind of a midline read, and then Hendon Hooker, excellent job in open space as he makes Mike Palmer miss, and then good power into the end zone.
No, it's not. Oh, wide open down the middle, not a good look either. James Mitchell has nobody to stop him from scoring the Hokie touchdown. Goal if you don't convert here. But Hooker hit the backfield, lost the football. For now, what they did today to Florida State. Pressure coming. Hooker throws downfield.
And now the Hokies near midfield. And this is Hooker now on the keep. And Hendon Hooker took a big lick. Ball popped loose. And a scramble around the 14. Fago, the safety.
Lower body strength.
Yep. 2nd and short. And here's Hooker on the keep and the score. 5th rushing touchdown for Hendon Hooker. And Virginia Tech goes in front.
Near the goal line, Hendon Hooker becomes a huge weapon. You see Khalil Herbert out front leading the way, but that offensive line.
Still in motion. Here's Hooker. Little play fake. And that's Mitchell again out in space. Around the edge, the big tight end. He gets it to midfield. 2nd and long now. Hooker in trouble. Hooker loads for the field and caught. Turner inside the 5. Davis there to make the tackle, but Trey Turner does the damage. First and goal at the 3 for Virginia Tech.
Trey Turner and Hendon Hooker finding him.
Jalen Holston's coming to backfield to work with Hooker. And Hooker will keep and drive for the end zone, and Virginia Tech has scored again with the quarterback on the ground. Here in the final minute of period 1, Hendon Hooker gets his second touchdown run.
Once again, going to the left side of that offensive line. See big number 74, Doug Nestor with the kick-out block. Hendon Hooker's able to find.
Closes down Sunday Best right here on ACC Network and always on the ESPN app. Fourth possession for the Hokies and a 2-touchdown lead, and Hooker looking to throw off his own 32, and wide open is Trey Turner. And he will crash to the 35 of Louisville. Hooker is perfect in the ball game. Now from the 34, and look at Herbert bouncing off one, and open field for Khalil Herbert. He'll drive inside the 10, first and goal for the Hokies. As we get toward the 6-yard line of Louisville early here in quarter 2. That's Turner again in motion. Hooker will keep it, dive for the touchdown. Third rushing score of the day for Hendon Hooker, giving him 7 on the year.
We just fake the jet sweep going across. The offensive line caves it down. He gets a little bit of space, and they dive into the end zone to make sure. And then how about that? Textbook job.
Here is Hooker thinking about them.
Anybody in the country as well.
Yep. Here is Hooker on the sweep. This is Robinson looking for room. And he'll be brought down shy of the goal line at the 1. Rajay Burns saved the touchdown on Tavian Robinson's goal. Hooker's got 3 rushing scores. This is Turner sweeping and scoring. Trey Turner the rushing. About using the one of Hooker and the 2-point throw. And he stays perfect. Trey Turner hauled it in against character and research.
Big news story right there. Herbert, he returned the opening news story right there. Herbert, he returned the opening kick mark. And remember, it wasn't a big play. This could be, and it is, down the middle of the field. Turner with the grab, and it'll be a first down.
Going to be well within on that same play in this first half.
Good fake to Holston. Hooker has all kinds of room here inside the 40, inside the 30, making men miss all the way down to the 21. Can't get a first down on the 1 mark, so it is not in goal to go. Hooker's going to look to throw. Has a tight end and a score. Nick Gallo's first touchdown of the year. We got a tight end for the Flames, getting his first touchdown of the year.
Plays behind James Mitchell a lot of times, but any time that you're...
Mack again in the backfield on 3rd down and 6. This drive. Hooker fakes the reverse. He's got a blocker in front of him. Cuts it inside the 20. Still on his feet down to the 17. First down.
Jalen Holston is probably their best lead block running back for a QB run.
Here it is right here, right on cue. Hooker, what a great sidestep. Can he get to the end zone? He does. What a great run by Hooker. Hokies take the lead.
He's out to the side, but can you pull a guard and lead block with your running back and let your quarterback make some plays? Umpire did a little, his best job of getting in the way as well, which
you love that.
Get annoyed with it being a linebacker. But
2nd down and 15. I think Hooker keeps it on this one. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yes, I think so.
And he picks up a big gain. Out to the 30.
Now they back off in zone.
They bring just 4. Before the end of this game, he might end up being
fumble on the punt return.
2nd down and 3. Hooker, lots of room near midfield before being brought down. They'll move the chains.
I expect them to do a lot more with Hooker on the ground on this drive.
Black. Hooker, the draw. He'll pick up the first down and a lot more. Inside the 20 with a stiff arm, down to the 16. Down 8. Blackshear in motion. Hooker looking over the middle. Caught for the score. Caleb Smith hung on. What a tough catch and a big play for the Hokies.
But you allow your quarterback to do something that he might not be known for, but does well.
Hooker, will he run? He has the option. Now he throws, and Blackshear will convert.
Ball puts the defender in a bind and dumps it off to his running back for the back, exploiting the man-to-man coverage.
This time Turner goes up and makes the grab. What do you think about no pressure from the Liberty Flames here, Mark?
Now, look at the three big linemen.
It's irrelevant now. Hooker up top to the end zone, scores!
Watch just Trey Turner's one-on-one with the cornerback. Relatively good position, but the ball was thrown behind the receiver on.
See Roche and Jalen Phillips. Watch this matchup throughout the day.
Yeah, we got coaching plus territory. And Hooker straight ahead. We'll get there and a lot more. There goes Hooker. Hendon Hooker off to the races. That'll be a Virginia Tech touchdown.
Herbert coming into the game on the fake, and it's a wide receiver Robinson in with Herbert in the backfield, and then it's the quarterback Hooker keeping it right down, getting something.
Virginia Tech's offense stays on the field, so their defense does not get wore out throughout this game.
Yeah, how many times we heard that around the country this year? Across the middle, and it's caught by Trey Turner. Virginia Tech in plus territory.
Play took his eye off the football.
On 3rd and 6 across the middle. Floats it complete and a big gainer for Virginia Tech. Caleb Smith hauls it in, 7th catch of the season.
That was great stop.
It also looks like it's on 8mm film for some reason before HD as Hooker takes it. On 2nd and short, he'll pick up a bundle. And the Hokies inside the red zone after a gain of 19.
And now they're starting to add tempo to it a little bit as well. Who has the quarterback?
Tempo again for the Hokies on 3rd and 6. Hook.
The downhill type of roll, but that was a physical run in itself.
Toll on the faithful, the maize and blue.
One gets a hand on you. Yards after contact is all about you. Exactly right.
2nd and 10. Here come the Hokies, trailing by 1. This great rivalry dating all the way back to the days of the Big East Conference. Hooker in, 1:45 to go. Miami holding on for dear life to this top 10 ranking. Hooker's going to be flush and flings it complete. Trey Turner, that'll move the chains ahead across the 20.
Wasn't that hurtful if you're Miami defensively.
2nd down and 3. The pump fake for Hooker.
Strength on strength. Hooker feigned like he was going to run it. Now he pulls up the throw. Has Turner wide open inside the 5 and a touchdown for the Hokies. Pressure on the outside. Diablo couldn't get there. Now he has it. They're showing some pressure and they bring it. Picked up the first. Hooker now flushed out of the pocket. Has a receiver wide open. Robinson 40 down inside the 35. Hooker to fake the Holston. Turner goes up to pick it up. And he scores.
A.J. Davis here with Khalil Herbert running in front of him, blocking.
He does. Gets to the end zone. Can he get in? The way the official.
I'm so encaptured, got me wrapped up in your time.